Greetings, future me. So we're going to be looking today at listing a few of these limited edition Yu-Gi-Oh cards that I went over a few of in the last video. And what we're going to start with is looking at these wind-up rabbits. So we've got two copies. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I have opened here the TCG Player guide for damage to cards. If I reach 12 points, I'm going to consider it a heavy play because maybe there's a point I missed and the purchaser might have a keener eye than myself. And looking at these wind-up rabbits, this one has a bent corner, a very bent corner to where, if you can see, let's see here, the cardboard is starting to separate. Now, not only that, the front face of the card is in decent condition with some edge wear, but a lot of these bulk cards, you turn to the back and it is just scratched and scuffed and worn. And for heavy play, you have 20 points, 24 points rather, of damage. I'm going to list both of these, probably just off the backs alone, into the damage category. It is beyond any kind of counting of how many nicks, scuffs, scrapes, whether the length of the card, percentage, doesn't matter. It's well beyond that count. So we're going to go ahead and for these two wind-up rabbits, I'm going to go into TCG Player. These are out of the 2012 Collector's 10s, CT09EN010. Now we have two copies. Let's go ahead and look at the marketplace real quick on live prices and just see how many exist. With these limited cards, that's a decent thing to know. We've got multiple pages, 1,100 in circulation, and lightly played's going for 16 cents. I'm seeing not a lot of heavy play or damage. A few damaged. I'm seeing some pretty decent shaped cards. A newer card from 2012. Not like it's 2004. Let's see here. Heavily played for a quarter. Let's go back to page 1. I saw some other listings damaged. 17 cents. Now that we looked at the live feed, let's see what TCG suggests. Damage around 18 cents seems reasonable. We'll go ahead and go for 18 on the marketplace price for quantity 2. Both listed as damaged. Next up, we have Photon Strike. Now, a lot of people use the scan tool. I like using my brain and typing and spelling out the cards. Bouncer has small scratch, many scratches on the foil, and backs in rough shape. Let's try to count these scratches out. I think we are well beyond the 26 count, 24 count for heavy play. Once again, I'm going to probably list this as damage. We're looking at a CT09, 0022 Super. We're just going to go ahead and try to be honest. It's damaged. If it was a very odd damage, like a crease or a cut or a fold or a misprint where you get the crimping on the edge from the pack foil, I would probably take a picture This is not that. Let's make sure that it took. It's now live in inventory. Let's see, next up, Infinity Barrier. CT09023 Super. A single copy. That is a marking. A bit of a foiling stuck to the card. We have clean foil, fairly clean edge, scratching, maybe 2 or 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, here we have scratching that has gone through the card dock into the foiling. And quite a few scuffs, scratches on the back of the card. Now, let's take a look at what's floating out there. Live pricing. We have 230 in circulation, only 88 sellers, so one room has a bunch of these. Due to the condition, I would probably list this as heavy play. Some of the other heavy plays I don't see quite yet. 50 cents. We'll go 43. I see some listings for 50, but that's fine. And here we have Hieratic. It's one of the first cards I really enjoyed. This archetype was probably one of the first decks I built in Duel Links. Pretty fun to play. Got two, four considerable scratches, but look at the back. It's got some crud. Maybe I could scrape off, but a lot of scuffing. Even though the front is in good shape. Let's see what else is out there. CT09 and 004. Again, 24 point. Let's look at something here. Bend, curling, damage, defect, fault, grime. What do they say for grime? Heavily played is any amount. Moderately played, it allows 27 millimeters. Where is? Heavily played allows any amount. And scuffing, it allows major at 200% of the card. Moderate, 100% scratches, almost 45%. So with the grime and the scratching, we may be able to get away with a heavily played on this. Major scuffing, major scratches. but we're gonna look at heavy play. Match market. This is heavy play. Now the second really decent shape. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 scratches. Good edge wear. The back has an indentation. You can see that. Many indentations, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, some grind, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, on scratches. I think at 24 point, maybe I can squeak a moderate, but this one's also easily a heavy play. A little better shape than the other. We'll list these both at HP. Here we have Fire Fist. Fire Fist Bear. Super from CT10. 008. 2013 Collector's 10. Now, one of my favorite decks is Constellar, and this deck splashes in it sometimes. Searchable with Fire Formation 10 key, and it's a generic level 4 we can use for some of our Xyz. But I didn't play it. I opted to have some of the other Constellars go pure. So we've got indentation. Pretty decent one here. Now let's take a look back at the guide for indentation. Indentation. For light play, they allow 4 millimeters. Well, it's maybe smaller than 4 mil, but there's a second indent there. Some slight edge wear. It's 3, 4, 5. Major scratches on the back. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that's going to leave us past 12. We're going to list this at heavy play. It's in fair shape on the front face. So we will look at heavy played limited edition. Markets, they're saying 5 cents. With no recently sold. That's lowest price. So let's look at live. Yeah, 5 cents seems to be the first few listings for heavy play. So I'm good with that. Karakuri. Shogun. 009, 13 collector's tins. Let's see what he looks like. Not bad. Foil is scratched to hell. All over the place. We're gonna list it heavy play. Besides this small error here, edges are fair. But because of that foiling, all that scratching, heavy play it is. No precedent, no matches, but because moderate's 26, damage is 30, we'll just match lowest listing. Interesting, it defaults to 38. I don't feel that's fair in between these two. So I'm going to say 20 cents at heavy play. Underground, erect. I'll admit, I find it very hard to do commentary and keep track of this while I'm also trying to list. Um, Normally I do this in silence, maybe with some tunes. This severely slows down my already slow progress, though I think it'll be worthwhile in the long run.